Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today in Lolita's Kitchen. I'm Lolita, and today I'm going to show you how I prepare my steak, potatoes, and green beans. So you will need some ribeye steak, Yukon Golden potatoes, some bacon, 2 cans of green beans, some sharp cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese, 1/3 of an onion, salt and pepper, some crushed red pepper flakes, some onion powder, some lemon pepper seasoning, some garlic salt, some chicken bouillon, some Goya Total, minced garlic, and a few tablespoons of butter. So guys, I have thoroughly washed my meat, so I'm just going to pat it dry, and I'm going to continue by seasoning up my meat. Now guys, you could use any cut of meat. We just preferably like this particular kind of meat. You also could trim a little bit of fat off of the steaks. For me, it gives it more flavor, so I prefer not to do that. And I really don't have exact measurements, you guys, for the seasonings. I kind of just eyeball it. But if I had to be exact, I would say this is about a teaspoon of each seasoning. So I'm going to flip my meat and just continue the process. And in a large skillet, I'm going to add some water and a tablespoon of chicken bouillon. And I'm going to set that on about a medium-high heat. I'm going to mix it well, cover it so that it comes to a boil. Wash my potatoes, and guys, once it's boiling, carefully add your potatoes into the pot. As you can see here, I kind of splashed myself and burned myself, but that's okay. Cooking is all about learning. Okay, I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 degrees, and this is a tablespoon of oil and 1 tablespoon of butter, and we're just going to melt that a little bit in our skillet. And once that is ready, we're going to add our steak. And guys, you want to look for this sizzle right here. Some people like to sear it. I don't like to do that with this type of meat. After about 7 minutes, I flip my meat and I add 2 tablespoons of butter, and I cover it with a lid. And we're going to change the heat from a medium high to a very low for about 8 minutes. So here I'm checking my potatoes. They're tender. And I'm just going to line them on my baking sheet. And I'm going to go through, guys, you can use a cup, anything that would help you apply pressure. Here I chose a measuring cup. And I'm just going to flatten these out so they're about bite size. I'm going to do this to each one. And of course, guys, some are going to be bigger than others, obviously, because the potatoes come in different sizes. Okay, so after I've done that, I go back and I rub them down with just a little bit of butter. You could use more butter if you'd like. You don't have to use butter if you don't like. You can definitely use like a cooking spray. That would work as well. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to sprinkle some salt on each one. As heavy as you like, guys, or you don't need to put the salt if you don't like. And then I'm going to go back and also add some pepper. And here I'm going to add my Parmesan cheese. Guys, it really is about your preference here. If you like more cheese, you can definitely go heavier on the cheese. And I'm going to finish it with some of the sharp cheddar cheese. And here I'm giving a few dashes of parsley. And again, guys, parsley really doesn't do anything for flavor, but parsley does make it pretty. So we're going to go back and check on our meat. After about 7 more minutes, it is ready to come out of the skillet. And here it's just nice and tender and delicious looking. Now I'm going to check on my potatoes. They are ready, so I'm pulling these out. And guys, here now we're going to start to prepare our green beans. So I'm thinly slicing this bacon in long strips. It will break down. It's the smallest strips in the pot. And I'm going to dice up my third of an onion. Now here, guys, you can do a fine chop or just a regular chop. It's really up to you guys. Again, it's all about your preference, your kitchen, your rules. And I'm going to brown the bacon just a little bit, kind of separate the meats. And to that, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, the onion, 1 tablespoon of butter. And here I'm going to mix very well. And I'm going to give the bacon a chance to brown a little bit more, for the onion to cook, and for the garlic to also cook a little bit. And at this point, guys, your kitchen in your house smells amazing. Everyone's coming in the kitchen to see what you're cooking. Okay, and now I add in my 2 cans of green beans. And to that, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, and I'm going to mix very, very well, just to make sure that the green beans are mixed very well with the bacon and the onions and the garlic. Okay, and then we're going to put the lid on, cook it for about 2 minutes. And there you have it, guys, my steak, potatoes, and green beans. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.